Welcome to the QR podcast show. This is Atakan Romano and I have Justin Michaels here. How are you today?
I'm doing amazing. How about you?
Not too bad, man. I have a whole heap of questions for you today, and I'm very excited to deep dive into this. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Okay, Justin. So your full name is Justin Michaels.
My stage name's Justin Michaels. My actual full name's Justin Michael Klaus.
Yeah, sure. So Justin, what initially drew you to the world of male exotic dancing, especially to a show as iconic as Magic Mike?
Like any general person that did the whole college thing and then had to pay his college debt back, I guess I stepped in those roots as anybody else. So as soon as I got done with college, graduated and all, my buddy, who's living down in Texas at the time, he was actually like, "Hey, man, if you want to make some quick money, blah blah blah, venture down to Dallas, Texas. You need to check out this place called Le Bear." And I was
nice.
like, "What's up?"
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So I was like, I'll give it a shot. I didn't really tell my family that I was going down there. It was just more of a
cheeky.
Yeah, just kind of a thing to do and see if like it works out. If it doesn't work out, I'll just move back to Illinois or whatnot. So I went down there, and of course, before actually like going and dancing in the establishment of Le Bear, my buddy was like, you first have to do what's called these private parties. So I was like, okay, let me try these private parties out. So I went,
like the Diddy Freak-Offs?
What's up?
Like the Diddy Freak-Offs?
Oh no, nothing of that. I was joking. Nothing of that crazy assortment. But like for someone that's never done this before, I would say it was definitely an eye-opening and shocking experience. Because I mean, first off, one, I wasn't a dancer. I've never been good at dancing. I've always been known for having like two left feet kind of thing. And it was just one of those things where, I'm going to try it out. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, whatever. So the first private went all right. The thing is, in the States, obviously, like tipping's an acceptable thing. So like if the more they're tipping you, obviously, the more they're liking your performance. So, they're making it rain per se on me. And I'm just like, okay, I must be doing okay.
Yeah, it's all about the tips there. I know. Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. So I did like a few more privates, and then just to kind of like give me more of that comfortability of like wanting to then go to the actual establishment to see and try it out, because on if I remember correctly, it was Thursdays where they're amateur night, so that's when like any Joe Schmo off the street can show up.
Yeah. Wow.
Thursday night comes, I show up, I'm with these guys, don't know who they are, and
incredible.
Big bouncer comes up and he's just like, "Hey, the owner wants to talk to you." And of course I'm like, okay. I'm like looking around at the other guys like, this is weird. He just wants to talk to me kind of thing. Yeah. So I ended up going to like the back office where the DJ was and whatnot. And that's where Alex, the owner, was. And he's just this Russian man, He's like, "What brings you in here? Blah, blah, blah." And I'm just like, "Oh, I'm just looking to try out this, see if I can get my feet wet in this kind of like line of work or whatnot." He goes, "Yeah." He's like, "You ever danced before?" I'm like, "No." So it's going to be pretty nerve-wracking or whatnot. Yeah. He's like, "You got nothing to worry about. You got the good body." He's like, "Let me see your abs." So I just show him my abs. Like, "Oh, you'll be good. Just move your hips."
That's it.
So I was like, "Okay, when do you want me to go on?" And he was just like, "How about this? I'll have you go on right now." And I'm like, "All right, well, I don't have any like proper like attire to be stripping out of." He goes,
"Oh yeah.
Go hit up Chase.
The outfit organizer.
Chase will give you an outfit, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, okay, I'll suss it out. So I went out there. First song was "Gotta Let It Burn" by like Usher. And it was just like from on, it was just like, all right, this should be interesting.
That would have been good.
Literally, yeah, right?
With fire? With a bit of fire?
I wish. No, I didn't start doing fire till I came to Australia. So my first couple tries, and it's hilarious because my first stripper name, I guess if you want to say, was Enrique.
Yep. So, oh, nice.
Yeah, so I went by Enrique for like a good majority of my couple of years of stripping, like in
Yeah, I
Texas.
can see that working on you. Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
I'm
My
a little
next
bit more
question.
tan, like in the summertime, but
Oh yeah, I know. Uh,
yeah,
Tan's a lot better. Definitely gives you a nice color.
nah, 100%. Yeah, so yeah, after that first performance, I made 5,000 that night. So I was like,
USD?
I think, yeah, USD.
Yeah,
So I'm
love
like, I'm just gonna try this out for some more, more
incredible.
days, more nights, and see how it goes. And the nice
Was
thing
that in
about
one night?
what's up
Was that in one night?
is only one night.
Was that in one night? You made 5,000?
Yeah, just one night. It's
Yeah,
5,000.
wow.
That was
Congratulations.
a Thursday. That was a Thursday too. So it's like, all right, so Friday and Saturday should be even better, which actually turned out way better both of those nights.
Wow.
So my first, I would say first weekend, I made roughly close to about like 22,000 within like those 3 days. So
Incredible. Wow.
and luckily, LeBaire has been open. They're open. I think if I remember correctly, Tuesday through Sunday. So it's kind of like how a woman strip club is, where it's open
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
amount of days. But this is like obviously a strip club where the women can come too. So you
Yeah.
got guys that obviously are
Oh, nice.
performing from 5 p.m. to like 4 a.m. kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
incredible. They would love you in Qatar and Turkey. The private parties I know there, they would absolutely love you.
oh
Should
yeah,
try to
yeah.
get you an invitation there from the people I know because I used to work with the princesses since I've been 16. That
Is that
would
even
be
a big
quite
thing
good.
over there? I feel like it's very against their culture. I guess if you want to say.
Uh, the amount of private underground illegal stuff they do, I mean, it's so corrupt. So I mean, it doesn't really matter. They love that kind of stuff. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Has
definitely.
has my interest now, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, no, no, no problem. Yeah, I can reach out easy. Um, well, that was great. My next question to you is: was there a specific moment or performance that made you realize this was the path for you?
I don't know if it was a moment of the performance, but more of the moment of like, dang, this is a lot of money in a short amount of time. So it's like one of those things I was like, maybe this is the kind of career I want to go down for only for a short, time being. Obviously, I want to pay my college debt back.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
So
So it
you
was
were
one.
doing quite a lot of things, college as well, in the meantime.
No, I finished college at that time. So
Oh yeah,
it was one
nice.
of those things that like I need to find some kind of line of work till I can actually find the career job that I went to college for.
Yeah,
And
sure. What did you study, if you don't mind me asking?
exercise science and physiology and dietetics.
Yeah, great. How many years did that take?
It took me 4 years for the exercise science physiology, and then 2 years for my ACE certification and muscle rehabilitation.
Did you do that in Australia only or Australia and America?
America.
Oh, lovely. Okay. What city?
I did it over in Illinois. So the university I went to was Western Illinois University.
Great. Great, great, great. My next question to you is how do you prepare physically and mentally for a show? Is there a pre-show ritual?
I do the same thing almost every time before a performance. So I always get a shot of tequila to obviously kind of like
That's the
calm the
best.
nerves. Even after many years, I still like get nervous. So it's one of those things. I take a shot of tequila. I do my usual stretches because I'm getting older. Body gets stiffer.
What
It's
is it called? The pussy shots? There is a red pussy, is it?
I think it's called the wet pussy shot.
Do you have one of those? They're pretty good.
Yeah, I mean they're for like your, I guess like females or whatnot.
Oh
It's
yeah, yeah,
more
yeah.
of a fruitier drink. I'd much rather have something that's gonna
You
be
just
like
go straight to killer.
really just hit you. Yeah, I like tequila. I don't know. That's one of those things like from being from like Illinois and like residing up in like Chicago and stuff like that. We have a big Hispanic community, so like tequila
Yeah.
just runs held up there.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. They love it there. Yeah, definitely. I know the Latino people. Yeah.
all right, all the time.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
sure.
yeah, I'll do that. Stretch. Sometimes, like obviously, right before the music, or I guess like once they announce me and my music starts or something, like I'm in the back, so I might do like some cheeky little, just little, like kind of like hype myself up, and then like go out there and perform. Kind of thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
great.
It's not,
Yeah, wow, they would
it's
love
not the
that.
most, it's not the most attractive thing until I go out there. But yeah, no, it gets my adrenaline going. I'm like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah, it's all about the adrenaline, definitely. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, sure. What's the most challenging aspect of your job that people might not realize?
The most challenging part. I mean, being someone like myself, where like dancing wasn't much of my forte, it's just like trying to make sure that like even to this day, like I don't mess up on my like choreograph to
So important. Yeah.
and then like sometimes like you don't want to like injure anyone, because I do a lot of acrobatic things, and I don't.
Oh,
There's a lot
wow.
of times where like say the girls or guys
Oh, yeah.
are there and they want to make the show a little bit more about themselves, which
Oh, yeah.
granted,
I can see that.
kudos to you, but
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
sit down and let me kind of perform and show you, so.
Yeah,
And
let
there's
me
been
do the
times
job.
where obviously they get
Lay
out
down.
of hand and they stand up when they're not supposed to stand up, and they might get a boot or something to the head as I'm doing like a backflip or something like that, or
Oh,
say like I'm doing my fire bit and they're not supposed to come up, and they put their hand in the fire thinking like, I don't know if they're thinking it's like fake fire or something, but
oh
it's
no. Yeah, wow.
so.
The fire part must be the most incredible part. I always have watched that, and it looks pretty good.
Oh, there was this one time when I first came to Australia. This one, I think she was Colombian or something like that. I don't know. Suavemente came on by Elvis Crespo or whatever his name is.
Yeah, sure.
And as soon as that came on, obviously it must have been her song, because
Yeah,
she
wow.
gets up, and as she gets up, I'm like fueling the fire, getting everything. As I turn to like blow the fire, that's where she's like right here, and I actually breathe the fire like on her. But
Oh,
luckily,
wow.
yeah, no, luckily it was like low smoke point kind of like fuel that I use. So she didn't get
Yeah,
burned
wow.
or anything, but she got a nice flamethrower to the face. So it was like,
A good flame for the night, definitely.
oh yeah, and I'm just like, well, that could have been way worse. Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, sure. Thank you for that. What is the most rewarding part of being a Magic Mike dancer?
The most rewarding part I would say is probably the crowd getting one of the best experiences of their entire life that they can go on from years now or something like that. And when they're sitting there talking with a few of their friends, reminiscing, like, like, oh, remember that show, remember that stripper kind of thing. Like, I kind of do it a lot more for like just the crowd to always have a good time, and
And
then
see
also,
their reaction, I guess.
yeah, because the thing is like
Yeah,
as a true
totally.
entertainer, like a lot of people won't say this, but like I feed off of like the interaction from the crowd. So the louder you
Yeah,
cheer, everything like that, the better I
very
perform.
important.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
and it goes
definitely.
with like almost any other entertainer. Like they want to have a crowd that's like applauding and cheering them on and everything like
Yeah.
that. So,
How,
which I
how do
get
you,
it sometimes where like applaud and all that's not necessary. They're more in of like in an awe, like they're shocked at like, whoa, kind of thing.
yeah,
So
wow. Yeah, that's awesome. How do you keep your energy so good the whole time throughout, even if there's bad people in the crew or haters?
I think just because like I've been doing it for so long and I keep my body pretty well tip top in shape, that like yeah, I don't know. I kind of just go with the flow of it. I
Yeah.
there's times where I get like tired, like especially if it's say my fourth or fifth performance of the night. Like
Just
at
to
that
keep
point I'm
going.
kind of just, you know. And
Is that is that needing a pack of Adderall?
oh, a pack of Adderall, that used to be back in the day. Oh my god, that was a in the states you're popping them like Tic Tacs.
I know very well. Elon Musk's always says it.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, sure.
I'm so surprised you know what that is.
Oh yeah, Adderall. I definitely, yeah, Adderall.
Uh, I mean, in
Incredible.
Australia, like they just hear about that. They're like, "Ooh, is that like what they crack? Make it out the seam and everything like that." It's like,
I think they need to have it in Australia. I don't know why they don't.
yeah, but Australia is so regulated. I think the only thing that like
They're
they
strict.
allow people that have ADHD to be
Yeah,
prescribed on is I think like Ritalin, and Ritalin's just like.
Yeah, Ritalin or dexamphetamine or Vyvanse or something like that.
Yeah, stuff like that. Just like,
Yeah, definitely. Do you have ADHD?
self-diagnosed probably,
Yeah,
but no,
yeah,
yeah, not me. I would say I have a mild case of it. As a
yeah.
child, like I was just like always off the wall, like
Hyperactive.
bouncing on from one thing to the next, never finishing that project, but then moving on to that one and blah 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 kind of thing.
Yeah, because I feel like you're a huge multitasker and you're always doing so much. You're always on a plane. You're doing so many projects. So it's like, how do you
Oh
manage?
man, I'm not doing one. I'm doing like five things.
Yeah,
You know.
I know. I realize. Yeah, watching your career is pretty inspiring actually. Um, so, how has your dancing style evolved since you first started?
from from zero to I guess like I would say at a confident maybe like 8.5 on a 10 scale now. So yeah, you should have seen when I first like was performing.
When did you first start? What age?
After graduating college, I was 23. So I started when I was 23, and I'm 34 now. So
But yeah, good age to start. Yeah, awesome. Did you get offered, or was it something that you wanted to get into? Because I
what's
know
that?
the did you get offered to be a Magic Mike dancer, or did you want to do it yourself? Because I remember they're quite pushy though, the Magic Mike owners. Like I remember they've pushed me when I was really young as well.
Yeah, well, like I said, my buddy kind of like persuaded me to try it out, which I'm all for trying out new things and everything like that. Like
That's great.
if I'm not good at it, then yeah, whatever. I'll sack it and on to the next kind of thing, you know.
Yeah,
But I
sure.
think what really persuaded me to keep going was Alex, the owner of LeBaire, because he's seen a lot of potential in me. And as a young kid, I was, I
Well,
needed someone like that to kind of like push me and keep going and keep pursuing these things because I was the type of person where I take a year doing something and then I get bored and I got to do something else. You
is
know,
is he a choreographer or a dance owner?
he was just a very well-spoken man that ran a very good business to where now, like I think they're in obviously Dallas, Texas. There's Fort Lauderdale. There's Miami.
Yeah,
There's I forget which other locations well too, but it's a
yeah,
very prosperous kind of like business. So there.
yeah. Sure. Yeah, nice. What's your favorite routine to perform and why?
Right now, cowboy. It's just so easy, especially be American.
You do them quite well.
I
Yes.
can like throw out that like American twang of a cowboy kind of thing, and
Yeah.
yeah, and I would
Yeah.
say my first, I guess like routine was actually 50 Shades of Grey. So it was like
Oh wow.
Christian Black, you know, and then
Wow, that would have been intense. Okay.
it was amazing. That's when like I started getting real into like the acrobatic portion of it. So I would use like that tantric chair, the little
Yeah,
section.
yeah, yeah. Yep, yep, yep.
That's when I started like getting more into like doing flips and everything like that. Using the props that are in front of me and whatnot. And
How did you
yeah,
learn all that? Wow. Was it yourself?
it's
Oh,
just practice.
yeah, wow. That's
It was
hard
practice.
work, man.
It was just funny
Yeah.
because like a lot of guys like I'm not gonna lie, like there's a lot of stuff that I see on YouTube and I'm like, you know what, I'll try that, but I'll try it to I guess like my liking. So I kind of use
Yeah,
that as like
yeah. Put it into
inspiration.
your own way.
But
Yep.
I don't want to try to like rip someone's complete process off, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Like
sure.
I'll use some standard like magic mic moves, but like at least throw your twist into it, you know?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
don't do
Nice.
the whole kind of choreograph you see on say YouTube or something like that. Like just use that as a bit of inspiration to kind of like, okay, I might try that move, but then I'll throw my own little maybe
It's
like
into
twist
it.
it or blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
So make it
Yeah.
more authentic to like how you can move and how you're comfortable presenting it on stage. So,
Yeah, sure. Are there any signature moves you've developed over the time?
yeah, the one where I pick the person up, I put them on the ground, and then I do like a front flip over them, and then I do the whole
Do they have
dive.
like an orgasm while the show? Do they
What's
have an
up?
orgasm while the show, the woman?
What about
Do they have like an orgasm while like the show?
it?
Like,
I mean, I don't know. A lot of them they ask that question like, "Oh, do you do that stuff in the bed?" It's like you think
yeah,
of it yourself, you're
a
like,
lot of people want to
you're
know.
doing front flips and stuff like that. Is that even like a thing to be doing in the bed? Like, it doesn't make sense. But yeah, no.
Yeah,
Uh, so when it comes to, I guess, say like the orgasm, like whatever, I wouldn't say no, but I think I leave them being like, "Damn, I kind of want more."
yeah,
you know? Yeah.
dreaming over you, definitely.
Yeah, I mean
Um,
that's part of the line of work, and that's from
yeah.
Alex himself. His famous quote is, "Women are like ovens, you know. You
Oh
gotta,
yeah.
gotta
Oh,
preheat the oven. You gotta, and then that's when you can fully bake it, you know."
oh yeah, definitely. Yep.
Men are like microwaves. You just pop it in for a couple seconds, and you're good to go, kind of thing. You know,
Oh
you ain't
yeah.
gotta preheat it, no nothing like that. So yeah.
Right.
So when it comes to women, you want to take your time.
Yep,
Make it
definitely.
sensual, sexual, stuff like that. So
Yeah, for them to have the best experience for sure.
exactly,
And how can they not have the best experience with you? I think you're one of the best dancers in the world,
appreciate it.
actually.
Yeah.
I
I try to live up to that standard a bit, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. How do you stay in peak physical condition? What's your fitness regimen like?
Well, it helps that obviously I'm a personal trainer, so I'm always in the gym, not only training myself, training my clients, everything like that. But
Oh, do you give PT classes to people as well? You offer that in
yes, I do.
Australia? Yeah. Okay, cool.
That's my weekday job. So my weekday
Oh,
job, doing personal training, also meal prep for a few clients as well
oh, that
too.
as well. Great.
Yeah, so a little bit of a chef background, you know.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah.
So, with my workout regimen, I try to keep it at least like an hour in the morning of fasted cardio and abs, and then later in the evening, after I have a couple meals in me, I then hit my weights for about like an hour, hour and a half. So
Yeah, sure. Do you lift quite heavy?
I lift quite a bit, you know. I'll do like deadlifts of like 240 kilograms, and I'll like
Yeah.
I'll do like close about a good 180, 185 like bench for
Yeah, sure.
kilogram wise. I hate saying kilograms. It's like I'm so used to pounds, like being an American, you
Oh,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, you're still used to that. Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
It's hard to get out of that mode, yeah, when you're in
a
America.
little bit, you know.
Um, so a bit of a like a personal question. You can not answer it if you don't want to. But do you believe that steroids are good for you? And do you like steroids? And are you on them?
If they're handled correctly, yes, and if
Yeah,
they're monitored by an actual doctor,
yeah.
physician, then yes.
I think
Uh,
they're quite great. Actually, they can give you a better physique, and I think that
100%. You know, I know a lot of guys
uh,
that they want to have their claim to fame being all natty, which is cool and all. To each of their own. But like, you know, I've been doing them since I was like 18.
yeah,
So
yeah, definitely. Why
yeah,
not?
I'm one
Why
of those
not?
people that like I don't pump
Yeah,
a lot. Like I just do testosterone, and I'm
yeah.
good.
It's testosterone. That's really good.
So,
That
and
for
the thing is too,
growth.
like I I hate to get all scientific and shit like that, but like over the years, like actual male testosterone's declined over the years and everything like that. So especially someone at my age that's at 34, like yeah, some people will be like, oh, your testosterone should be good, whatnot, but
Everybody
like
in America does it. Yeah, I know.
it doesn't, man. It doesn't even matter. You can go
Doesn't
into
matter. No, it's a normal thing, and I think that it looks a lot better to do it because otherwise, it's going to take you years to get the body you want. You know.
100%, and like I said, as long as it's regulated and administered by like an actual physician, then you're good. You're golden, But it's the people that like abuse it, and
Abuse
give it
it.
a bad
Yeah.
rep. So
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Sure. Thank you for that. What is the biggest misconception people have about male exotic dancers?
they get with the people that are there, like they hook up with them, or they stuff like that. Like it never
Yeah.
happens. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
it
Yeah.
might happen from time to time with like the real. I don't want to call them scummy, but like just like the real the
That's
dancers
it.
that are just in it for like the short ride. You know, it's
Hmm.
the ones that are in it for the long haul that can see an actual like general career out of it, that actually
Take it
put
seriously.
their other head in other business.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the only head they should be using, So
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Which I think you do take it very seriously and professionally. Have you
100%.
seen that, following that? Yeah, definitely over the years since I know you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. How do you handle physical demands of multiple shows a week?
Before it was no problem for me because, like, at the ripe age of 23 to I would say 29, I was like, you could throw any show my way, and my body can handle it. I'm all right with it. I'll wake up the next day ready to go again, kind of thing. But like, obviously now getting a little older, like I can probably knock out a good 3 shows on a weekend, and that's probably good enough.
Yeah, wow.
It's,
Do you take a lot of pre-workout before it?
oh, I can't do pre-workout before that because
No,
I already generally like,
you get
uh,
itchy or glitchy.
being a big person, I generally sweat,
Yeah,
especially at 100 kilograms and I'm doing the stuff that I'm doing. Obviously, the people can look at my page and see the kind of like, stuff I do on the stage. So being 100 kilograms and be able to move my body like that, I generally do sweat, and the
yeah,
thing is,
sure.
like, I'm not trying to be a big ball of sweat on these girls because that's just not attractive. I know
Yeah,
some
definitely.
some weird females or guys, whatever, will be like, "Ooh, this is hot," but
Yeah, sure.
generally most people don't want sweat on them, So
Some
yeah,
people love it. Some people feel actually
a
really
little bit,
turned on by
So that's why I typically don't do any pre-workout right before because I'm
it.
already sweating. I don't want to sweat even more taking
Yeah,
that stuff.
yeah,
You know,
sure.
yeah,
I'll add a few. I'll add a few clips of your best shows into this. Yeah, that'll be great.
yeah.
Okay, what kind of training goes into becoming a Magic Mike dancer? Is it rigorous?
Is it what?
Rigorous?
A little bit, especially if you're not a confident performer, you gotta at least like do practice and practice and practice. So the
Yeah.
vigorous training and the choreograph and whatnot can be tiresome, So to be putting your body through that, then also putting your body through a vigorous training regimen as well too and whatnot. Like, yeah, you got to have your body in tip top shape. You can't just like
Yeah.
not
Gotta feel
practice during the
100%.
week and then go on stage and hope for the best, which a lot of people do that.
That. Yeah.
You shouldn't
Yeah.
probably do that.
Yeah. No.
I try to at least allow myself 2 days out of the week to perfect my stage performance, even to this day. But like
Oh,
when I was first starting,
congratulations.
I used to pay this choreograph guy to train me 3 4 times a week, and I
Yep.
would meet up with him to show me like my routine until I got it down packed. So
Yeah, great. I think you could actually probably be a good choreographer and a mentor to teach people because you've got so much experience behind your back.
been told that, yeah, but I don't know. I think with me, I'd much rather be in the perspective of maybe the behind the scenes of the business
Yep.
now,
Definitely.
where I can probably run my own show and have my own guys kind of thing and
And
go
do your
from
own thing. Yeah, sure. Have you ever had a moment on stage where something went hilariously wrong?
one too many times, man. One too many. You got time? No,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, let's see.
Give me
So
two.
mean, I guess I can give you like a two. I guess like two top good ones. I guess like I was doing a tour show and I ran out of the fuel for like the fire breathing, so I had to use like the fuel for the actual wick portion of like the actual for me to set the wick on fire. But I had to use that as like the fuel to like breathe out, which is not good. I do not recommend anyone doing that because I did that and a bit of the flames flew down and this one woman must have had a lot of like hairspray on or something because then it landed in her hair and caught her hair on fire. And I was like, "Whoa, that is good." And she's over here like, so there's that one.
How did
Uh,
you get her hair off fire? How did they get their hair? How did they get her hair off fire? I mean, that must have been freaking crazy.
because a little like fire ember like flew down on her head because I used the fuel for the wick, which like burns a lot longer than the actual like fire breathing fuel because the fire breathing fuel goes out just like that. So
Oh,
obviously, yeah, the stuff for the wick lasts a lot longer. So it was still kind of like floating down and it caught her hair. And she must have had a lot of hairspray on or something because it just lit up in a flame. She looked
oh
like a
no.
birthday candle.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, what's the next one?
Oh, shoot. Next one was, I mean, I guess you could say the next one would just be like kind of,
A really shocking one.
I, I did like a flip and I might have like landed like on my head and kind of like knocked me out a bit. And like I like tried getting up and I just like had to find the nearest girl and like gave her a lap dance, until I could like finally gain conscious. and
Oh
then
wow.
another one was I grabbed a girl and I like threw her up in the air to like land on my shoulders, but I didn't judge my strength at that time, and I like threw her up and she flew over my head and like fell to the ground like a pancake.
Oh
So
wow.
this is like
That's
my
incredible.
beginner stage of whenever I started like dancing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
obviously I've touched up a lot of this, so shit
Yeah,
like that
sure.
has happened.
Yeah, amazing. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. Um,
Yeah,
what's the energy like backstage before a show?
it's the boys, you're with the boys, like everything's like nothing but positive energy, just
They're super powerful, strong, like
just with the
energetic.
guys, because the thing is that's the one time during the week that you all get to meet up. They all get to hang out with each other. They all get to like shoot the shit with each other because we all have our own day jobs and whatnot. So we try to, you know, the only time that we have really to meet up is say that Saturday night. So we try to make 2 hours of us being there to make up for the 7 days of not seeing each other kind of thing. So
Yeah, sure. Is there any jealousy between dancers?
here, yeah, in the
Yeah.
states, no.
Yeah,
For
I
some
believe
reason,
that
here, like the
in
guys have like
Australia,
Paul
yeah.
and Poppy syndrome, is what it's called. I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
in the
I
states now,
believe
the
that.
entertainers are just so good in the states. Like we don't have to worry about other guys. If
They just
anything,
get on.
we help like push each other forward. Try to
Yeah,
help each other excel in this industry.
that's
But
how it
here,
should
for some
be.
reason, people are willing to throw you under the bus for fucking pennies, man. It's
Oh
just
yeah, I know. I know. I definitely know it's like that in Australia. Yeah, unfortunately. All right. How do you connect with the audience during a performance?
how do I connect with them? I typically try to make a lot of eye contact with them. And
Are you good at that? Yeah.
when I first started, my boss would always tell me, he's like, "Look out there, take your time, look out there. Maybe throw a little wink out there or something. A smile, something. Show them that like
Because
you
that could
notice
be hard for
them.
some people, but
So
very good,
yeah,
easy for
you
some.
have presence on stage, but make your presence known out there. So from looking off to the people out on the stage to going out to the people out in this crowd and stuff like that. So making your presence known not only on the stage but also like off of it as well. So
Yeah, sure. Do you ever get like moments where you have a woman like staring at you so much to the point where you're like, we need to get her out of the show?
oh man, there's many nights where you get someone that's just out of control. Like it's not even the staring that gets you like whatever. It's the obsceneness, the absurdities of like what they do, from
Yeah.
them scratching you to pouring a drink on you to man, all I know is if it was reverse roles, like if a guy did that to a woman stripper, like not only would that guy get his face beat in, but he would also get like the cops called and everything. But these
Yeah,
girls
exactly.
play with so much, and it's actually pretty ridiculous. Like, because we're here to make your night, not
Yeah.
have you try to,
Do
ruin the night
that.
kind of thing.
No,
So,
yeah, do all that rubbish.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, does that more happen, would you say, in America or in Australia?
Australia.
Oh, wow.
I'm not trying to shit on Australia,
No,
but like,
I believe you.
I got way more bad stories in Australia than I do
Yeah, I
America.
believe you.
Unfortunately,
I believe you. I definitely believe
Yeah.
you. Yeah, definitely. Reaction you've ever reacted.
Oh man, I'll speak of like in the states. In the states, when you have someone come up with like thousands of $1 bills in hand, and they just throw it up in the air, and you're just like seeing all this money just rain down. You're just like, I like this. I like this a lot, you know?
Yeah, sure.
So seeing that is probably one of the highlights of a performance. I guess like here, obviously in Australia, tipping is not much of a cultural thing, so you have to hope that it's a big crowd and they're very like loud and I don't know, enjoying the show. So one of those times was when I was performing amongst about like 1,500 women,
Yeah,
and
sure.
yeah, it was just you couldn't even hear the music, let alone hear yourself think. That's how
Yeah,
loud it
wow.
was, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
incredible.
And there was a time where I brought this. She was a bigger girl up there because there's three things in stripping that you want to like pertain to is the first one being obviously a woman or male, whoever it may be, a, maybe a plus size or something like that, because like a lot of times like they don't get the attention or the recognition or
Yeah,
the eyes that like they hope for,
yeah,
and by doing that, like you're at least making their night and you're at least making it known that like they're present kind of thing,
yeah, sure. Yeah,
really want to leave them with an everlasting impression. Second one being like having obviously a gay guy or a guy up on stage, because that gets the loudest cheers as well too.
oh
And
yeah,
then the
definitely.
third one being obviously the grandma or the auntie or the mom or something like that on stage, because obviously we see the grandma or whatnot having a blast of a time, and you get the loudest cheers with that. So
Yeah,
I've
incredible.
always been taught those are your three kind of general people you want to bring up on stage. Because no offense to like the
That would be the
smoke
greatest.
show women or smoke show men or whatever, but like they already get that attention. They don't need any of that attention. Like we get it. Like you got it, you're hot, everything like that. But like you
Yeah,
know,
sure.
I'm here for everyone, kind of thing. But like
Yeah,
I'm here
definitely.
more for the people that like I don't know, they come here just to like forget everything else and to wind down and to have fun and whatnot.
Yeah, sure.
So,
My
yeah.
next question to you is, what's the creative process like for developing new routines?
The creative process is like based on what outfit of choice. So if it's cowboy, cop, military, whatnot. I
Reaction you've ever reacted?
Oh man, I'll speak of like in the states. In the states, when you have someone come up with like thousands of $1 bills in hand, and they just throw it up in the air, and you're just like seeing all this money just rain down. They're just like, I like this. I
Oh,
like this a lot.
yeah, sure.
So seeing that is probably one of the highlights of a performance. I guess like here, obviously in Australia, tipping is not much of a cultural thing, so you have to hope that it's a big crowd and they're very like loud and I don't know, enjoying the show. So one of those times was when I was performing amongst about like 1,500 women,
Yeah,
and
sure.
yeah, it was just you couldn't even hear the music, let alone hear yourself think. That's how
Yeah,
loud it
wow.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
incredible.
And there was a time where I brought this. She was a bigger girl up there because there's three things in stripping that you want to like pertain to is the first one being obviously a woman or male, whoever it may be, a, maybe a plus size or something like that, because like a lot of times like they don't get the attention or the recognition or
Yeah,
the eyes that like they hope for,
yeah,
and by doing that, like you're at least making their night and you're at least making it known that like they're present kind of thing,
yeah, sure. Yeah,
really want to leave them with an everlasting impression. Second one being like having obviously a gay guy or a guy up on stage, because that gets the loudest cheers as well too.
oh
And
yeah,
then the
definitely.
third one being obviously the grandma or the auntie or the mom or something like that on stage, because obviously we see the grandma or whatnot having a blast of a time, and you get the loudest cheers with that. So
Yeah,
I've
incredible.
always been taught those are your three kind of general people you want to bring up on stage. Because no offense to like the
That would be the
smoke
greatest.
show women or smoke show men or whatever, but like they already get that attention. They don't need any of that attention. Like we get it. Like you got it, you're hot, everything like that. But like you
Yeah,
know,
sure.
I'm here for everyone, kind of thing. But like
Yeah,
I'm here
definitely.
more for the people that like I don't know, they come here just to like forget everything else and to wind down and to have fun and whatnot, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
My
one more time.
uh, how do how do you balance the artistic and entertainment aspects of your performance?
How do I balance it? I try to make it a good, even like 50-50 of like, from, I guess, like stage presence to theatrical entertainment, that being like, say, if I'm using props, like say the fire, the sex chair, or whips, whatever it is, depending on also the routine as well too. And
Yep.
then certain songs, because obviously certain songs bring up certain nostalgic kind of memories for people. So
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah, so
Songs
like
matter.
say like the what song is it that Miguel sure thing? Because like I don't know a lot of people that dance that, and if they do dance that, it's probably because they see me dancing to it.
Yeah,
But like
wow.
I kind of like made that my I originated that song as like my kind of like thing, you know?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should send me your playlist. That would be great. Uh,
yeah.
how do you balance the artistic and entertainment aspects of your performance?
Oh, well, didn't you just ask that?
Oh, yes. Do you have any dance inspirations inside or outside the industry?
Any dance inspirations outside the industry? Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, almost everyone that I follow from like watching them dance at like studios and stuff like that. Like I aspire to want to dance like that. Like there's this one guy, his name's Manny X on TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. He's like some like Filipino guy, I think, or something like that, and he's just like an immaculate dancer. So
Okay.
that's one of my inspirations outside of say like strip dancing. So
Yeah, nice. How do you deal with stage fright if you ever experience it?
say it one more time.
How do you deal with stage fright if you ever experience it?
Well, I don't do like what this one guy did back in the States. This one guy, he did a bunch of drugs and everything like that, like from weed to Adderall to a couple shots and stuff like that. To this day, we call him Houdini because what he did on stage was he went out on stage and it was the most easiest bit. It was the cop bit. So like you do the monologue, which the monologue's like, ladies, may I have your attention, please. You have the right to remain silent, kind of thing, you know. So that's all you have to do, and then you strip. But as soon as that spotlight came on him, he was just like a deer in headlights. He was like, uh,
It was
and then
buzzing on another
and then he
level.
walked off stage and came to the back, and we are just like, that was a very quick performance, my man. And that's when the like owner came back. He's like, what the fuck is going on? Blah blah blah. So don't do that. I'd say if you have stage fright, just take take one step at a time. Maybe go out to the crowd. Maybe grab a person out of the crowd to bring up on stage to really kind of hone in and feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Until
Yeah.
like be like, okay, I got this. You
Oh
know.
yeah. Yeah.
But sometimes, like if me, like one of the veteran guys, if I see someone kind of struggling like that, I'll go up. I'll go up on the stage and help them out. Like, but like in a subtle way, not like trying to take over. I'll be like, hey, go to that person. I'll get this one, and then he'll like watch what I'm doing, and then like we kind of play off each other like that. So I try
Yeah.
to like
Wow.
help aspire people rather than tear them down or something.
Oh yeah, that's great, man. That's great. How do you keep your performance fresh and exciting for yourself?
Uh, and especially for the people that go there to watch, because no one just goes once. You get your little, let's just call them fan base groupies, whatever you want to call it. So they'll at least want to come in a couple times, like out of every weekend to see the show and everything the general people that generally like entertainment. And I always try to like change up my routines every 6 months. So if I
Okay.
don't have a new routine or some new stuff every 6 months, then am I even really doing my job kind of right? Which the guys here, they, again, like, hate to shit on it, but the
Yeah,
same guys
sure.
have been the same routine since fucking 2002, and it's just like, all right, hang it up at this time.
Yeah, wow. Okay, great answer. What's the one thing you wish you knew before you started dancing professionally?
Oh man, I wish I knew that how crazy the women get at these shows. You know, I wish I would have knew that because, like, I already know, like, women are generally.
Must get really
This is just the
crazy.
funny part. Women are pretty crazy as it is, but like,
Oh yeah.
once they get in that environment, they got a few drinks in them and stuff like that. They're just reckless, you know. And then when it becomes reckless, then it doesn't become fun for me or anybody that's watching, you know.
Oh
So,
yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I wish I had that little bit of a heads up, you know.
Yeah, wow. Okay. What is the most unusual fan encounter you've ever had?
I was in Tasmania, and this one girl was looking at me creepily, like out of the corner. And one of the guys was like, "Hey, this woman's like staring at you." And I seen her. I'm like, "She's literally staring at me. This is kind of weird." So I like went up there. I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" She goes, "Hey, how are you?" And I'm like, "You good?" And she's like, "I'm so excited you're here." I'm like, "Oh yeah, like I'm glad you're here, you know, and I'm glad and I'm excited myself that you're excited that I'm here." So, what's your name, by the way? She's like, "You know my name." I go, "I don't think I do." She goes, "I've been talking to you." I go, "You've been talking to me? What do you mean?" She goes, uh, she showed me the messages, and there was a fake account of me that was talking to her for 3.5 years before meeting me. And she happened to send that fake account like $15,000 in the course of time as well too.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
shit.
like was like
These things happen all the time.
I had to like pull her in and be like, "I'm so sorry." I gave her a hug and I'm like, "You weren't talking to me. Like that's not my number." Like I I greatly apologize. In this industry, this happens a lot. A
Yeah.
lot of fake accounts and stuff like that prey on these women, and it's very just sad and disgusting, that
Oh
people
yeah,
do
definitely.
that.
That's not a good thing.
So
Yeah, wow. That's
yeah,
incredible. Wow.
yeah.
How do you navigate the attention you receive, both positive and negative?
Oh man, I always look at every perspective with a positive mindset. I don't really try to go in with a negative mindset because if I go in a negative mindset, I'm going to have a negative performance. So I always try to make sure that I go in there head chin up high and just like this is what I'm gonna do, these are my steps. So like yeah, I don't really try to like think anything negative wise because I mean I'm that type of person where like if I do happen to like think negative or anything like that, it shows on stage. People are
It
like,
shows everything
something's
shows.
going on,
Yeah, you can't keep
So
that. Definitely. Yeah, sure. I just have two more questions and we're wrapping up quickly. All right. Do you have a stage persona and how different is it from the real Justin?
no, I'm the same on stage as I am off stage. I've never been one to kind of like
Is that
change my
correct?
personality in that because I like being the authentic me. Because the authentic me, if you don't like me, then that's whatever. To each of their own. A lot of people want to have great taste. It's whatever.
For
But
sure.
yeah,
100%.
I always just try to keep me as myself and not have to change myself for anybody.
Yeah, yeah, sure. How does being a Magic Mike dancer impact your personal life and relationships?
Well, I have a missus, so and
You do?
yeah, she's totally fine with that, and she's
You got an
actually there.
open relationship?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's
Right.
actually there at like almost every
No.
show filming my routine. So when you see my routine, just know that as my missus filming for me. So she's my
Wow.
number one fan, I guess, if you want to say that.
How
So
long have you guys been together and is it serious?
oh yeah, it's very serious. Very serious. Yeah, she was the reason I actually came to
For a
Australia.
Magic Mike
So
dancer. Okay,
yeah.
wow. That's quite cool. What's a typical day look like for Justin Michaels?
Typical day is I wake up, have my first client at 7 a.m. in the morning. I hit my own little morning workout as well too. Come back, take my dog out, go get some lunch with the missus, go back, train my clients, teach a
Right.
couple classes, cook a little bit for some clients, practice a bit of my routine, and then hang out with the missus and the dog at night and watch some good old Netflix and just you know uh,
You-
relax myself and get ready for the next day.
Yeah, sure. I think you need a Netflix show yourself, to be honest. I think you need a whole Netflix show. That would be incredible to for producers to bring out because you are an incredible dancer, I think. Definitely one of the
Appreciate
best.
it.
Um, and my last question to you is, how do you maintain a sense of normalcy outside of the spotlight?
What'd you say?
how do you maintain a sense of normality outside of the spotlight?
Oh man, I just yeah, I don't know. I don't really try to get wrapped up in too much of the political things with this dancing, and I try to like just do me and make the people around me happy, and try to really show a lot of more attention towards obviously my family, friends, loved ones, and stuff like that, you know, because I can see how social media and whatnot in this industry can kind of warp the brain a bit and like feel like you have to be entertaining everyone at all times when,
Oh yeah.
my family, my friends, my loved ones aren't paying a ticket to come see me, you know? So I try to really make it about them.
How much is it for a ticket on a normal in Australia and America?
Uh, it depends on what show you're going to, but I think general admission's like 35, $40. So yeah,
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, thank you for joining the show, and I
that
appreciate your time, Justin. And
appreciate
I
you.
will see you in the next episode.
Sounds good, my man. Take it easy. Have a good one.
Thank you.